Well, hello there to my Aries. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with a shorter video. You actually have a longer one on the membership side for those of you all who want to watch that video. Let's get into this one though. Let's get into this video. Let's get into it. All right, Aries. All right, let's go. Let's get into this video. Let's get into this video. All right. This video is for April 26th through March 3rd/4th. So let's get into it. Let's get into it. Let's get right into this video, Aries. Let's go. I detach myself from anger and replace it with compassion. This came out in your longer video. So something happened. Something happened. All right. In your longer video, we talked about how like somebody may have jumped to conclusions about something and got caught up. Somebody may have gotten themselves entangled in someone else's karmic cycle, not knowing. So we're not going to harp on that on this video, right? So it really just kind of sort of speaks to you all being prayer warriors and just kind of sort of praying before you kind of sort of jump to conclusions about things, Aries. You know, Source really wants you all to like really focus on praying and meditating, okay? Before jumping to conclusions about things. Yeah. A lot of you all will say that you're impatient. Of course, obviously, that doesn't apply to every Aries, right? So just put it wherever it belongs. If you feel like you need to work on your patience a little bit, then it applies to you, right? You are ruled first house. First house is all about temperament, personality, appearance, self-image, first impression, self-awareness, outlook on life, right? So if you feel like you've been saying under the videos that you need to work on your patience, or you've been jumping to conclusions and you're around other people who are, you know, impatient, it may be time to cut some people off for real. It may be time to learn how to get in your soft girl or soft guy era and just say, hey, I need to get from around people who are hot-headed. They just jump to conclusions. They just set your fire off. You know, maybe you need to study moon phases, whatever you need to do. So detach yourself from anger and replace it with compassion. Do something different. Get around some compassionate people. Calm that fire down. Learn how to close out cycles before you get angry. Do something different. Because in that previous reading, what we learned, and you'll see it if you're on the membership side, that some people were trying to, some love, you know, somebody that you was working really hard to try to take you away from something, and somebody totally misread it. So let's get it. Ten of Swords, complete and painful ending, rock bottom, failure, collapse, defeat. Yep. Somebody that you loved met a complete and total rock bottom ending behind closed doors. Somebody that you love ended, somebody's life ended, and somebody was really trying hard to take you away from something. They knew how much people were doing, saying, talking about you behind your back, and they were working with. That's what I'm talking about. Somebody just jumping to conclusions. That's what we're talking about, detaching yourself from anger and replacing it with compassion. Somebody that loved you, knew they was working with somebody. I don't know what this. Wow, this is kind of high priestess. Yeah. Something is bringing you into light high priestess energy. Something is bringing you into light high priestess energy. Here's a Ten of Swords. Somebody, you have two people who have the same kind of spirit towards you, Aries. I don't know who I'm talking to at this point, because I swear the same. If you're on the, you don't. Let me tell you. Let me first say this. You don't have to join the membership side. You don't have to join the membership side. Save your coins, whatever. This right here. This card came out twice. Usually when cards come out twice, this is like really trying to send somebody a message that somebody is around the wrong people. You're around people who talk about people behind their back. That's it. That's it. This reading ain't gonna last that long. Somebody is around people who all they do is talk about people behind their back. And there's two sides to a sword. I mean, it is two sides to a sword. People who say they love people, but they say hurtful things about people behind their back. Somebody need to get from around people who say they love people, but talk about people behind their backs. Just get from around them. If that means you got to be by yourself, then be by your freaking self. Two people who said that they love you was trying to help you with something. Eight of Swords. Lord have mercy. Aries. You had two people in your life who wanted your life so bad. You had two loved ones in your life that wanted your life so bad that you couldn't even see it. You could not see that there was two people in your life It's like when they looked in the mirror, all they could see is that they want to do a destiny swap with you. Y'all know what a destiny swap is, right? It's like somebody wanted your life. So, Aries, this is why y'all being prayer warriors is so very important. I'm talking about develop a prayer life every single day. And I'm talking about, it ain't got to be something elaborate. I'm talking to men and women, Aries. Every single day, source, universe, whoever you pray to, show me the hearts of every single person around me. Every day without fail. Don't even leave the house. I need to see the hearts of everybody around me. I'm seeing so clear. I don't care if a bush needs to catch on fire to show me. If we're a burning bush, a talking donkey, a horse galloping. I don't care if a blimp needs to come across my face, but show me their name. I don't care if a song need to come on the radio. Y'all get the point. Y'all get the point what I'm saying with their name in the song. Let me have a dream with this face is so clear. I don't need no blurred out eyes. I don't need no nothing. I need to see it. I need to see it. You got two loved ones who wanted your life so bad. And loved ones could have been people you grew up with. These could have been secret enemies. These could have been friends who wanted your husband or your wife. If you were man, woman, don't want, they wanted your life so bad. It's like y'all. A lot of y'all are the first ones to buy homes. Y'all the first ones to buy like a house. Y'all the first ones to travel. First. Y'all the first. Y'all rule first. The first house. First ones to do a whole lot of stuff, right? But somebody was moving around so fast. You gotta remember before we get to the sword energy, that's heart chakra, right? That's air. Y'all have been forgiving some of these same people. Y'all sit around some of these same loved ones who y'all hear them talking about people behind their back, hurtful stuff about people behind their back, and for some reason don't realize that when y'all step through that door, they talking about you too. Two energies wanted y'all life so bad. Y'all gonna start listening to this. Y'all gonna start understanding when people walk out of your life and close out cycles and they don't want nothing from you. You gonna start appreciating those people. They don't want nothing from you. They just close out their life. They just move on with their lives. These two energies put you in a karmic cycle. These is two energies put you all in a karmic cycle. That's what 8 is. 8 is a karmic number. 8 is a karmic number. Two energies want y'all life so bad. There's 8 again. 8 of Pentacles. Somebody wanted your money so bad. They wanted your life and they wanted your money so bad. It's like somebody studied you. Somebody literally studied you, Aries. They studied the way you talk. They studied the way you think. They studied your they literally mastered you. So what they had to do was talk to you negatively about other loved ones, but they had been like literally behind your back, talking about you behind your back. Like, okay, well, what kind of assets does Aries have? What kind of assets does Aries have? You know, who can we create odds with Aries? Like, who can we? If you're over on the membership side, you'll see the other video. But two people were trying to get you away from this because they kept saying, but see, you're going to have, that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. That's what the Tower card really is about. The Tower card is really about a total recall. I'm telling y'all, every single time you're having a Tower moment, like a total recall, where source is saying, okay, I'm trying to get you some downloads, Aries. That's what y'all going to, I'm telling y'all, from now on, y'all going to sit somewhere. I don't care if y'all have to pull a car over, car, boat, whatever y'all got, car, boat, bike, roller skates, inline skates, or whatever, and you're going to sit yourself down somewhere and say, okay, source, you trying to give me some information. That's what the download is. It's a download. Even if you got to lie in the bed for a few extra minutes in the morning and just say, okay, I'm lying here when you first wake up. I don't know what people's work schedule is, and I'm going to sit here and relax, and I'm going to let source, I got a lot on my mind right now. I'm going to grab my notepad. If you got a notepad beside the bed, I'm going to get some downloads. The source is trying to give me some information about something. I got a lot on my mind. I'm thinking about X, Y, and Z. Here we had 3 of Wands right here. Yeah. Source was trying to tell you who was teamwork, who saw you. Wands energy is divided. Well, Wands energy, fire. Who was trying to team up against you. You thought you was a part of a team, but who was teaming up actually against you? And two energies was trying to tell you, kept trying to. You had 3 energies in your life. Somebody has 3 energies in their life that has been, behind your back, saying they was a part of your team, but secretly one in your life had been studying you. But you had a high priestess in your life, a light high priestess that was saying, who had made a decision. So the source is saying, looking at your cards here, you've gone through a dark night of the soul. Looking at your cards here, I'm talking to men and women, Aries, by the way. Source is helping you. So you got a partnership coming through. Some kind of partnership in business or partnership in love coming through. It's a partnership where people are not looking down on you. They're not treating you less than. They're not treating you like you're greater than or less than, just so we're crystal clear. But treating you like they know that you've gone through a dark night of the soul, because they've gone through a dark night of the soul as well, right? They've also gone through where people have tried to swap destinies with them. So Source is balancing things out for you, really. But you're learning also now, going into really learning, taking some time to really learn what partnerships are all about. Like really learning how to be, assertive. Really learning what teamwork is really about, not competition. Learning that when you look in the mirror, the only person you're competing with is self, not somebody else. That's what somebody is really learning, is that when you look in the mirror, nobody is your competition except the person that when you're looking in the mirror. It's just you. That's it. You're on your only competition. Here's the 2 of Wands here. Somebody is waiting on some kind of results for something, because you were baited into something. 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 Somebody was carrying the weight of the world on their shoulders, and they were so stressed out, and they were asking you, Aries, for help. They had so many burdens and so many responsibilities and coming to you for some help. This is a loved one. This is a family member. It's almost like somebody was saying to you, because this looks like a house, like somebody was trying to build something, right? Like, now it's like somebody was basically like they're trying to build something with you. Like it's like somebody was basically trying to build something with you. Like literally trying, like Eight of Pentacles is like somebody was working. Like somebody was basically saying, like trying to talk to you, basically like let's work together as a team, you know, like trying to build something with you. I don't know who this is for. They had a lot of stress going on, like they had a lot of responsibilities, like asking for some help. It's just a lot going on. It's like somebody was literally trying to, looking at the cards here, it's like somebody was basically saying there were people talking about you and them behind their back. I don't know who this is for. A loved one was saying that there were people talking about you and them behind their back. Like basically it's like detaching yourself from anger and replacing it with compassion. Somebody was obsessed with judging you and someone's spiritual gifts. Someone was obsessed with judging you and someone's spiritual gifts, because this is inherited, obviously, right? Because this is the Judgment card is Pluto, and it's what's hidden in the Judgment card is an obsession. Like somebody was obsessed with judging your awakening, like clarity. A powerful transformation, because what's hidden in the Judgment card is Death card, right? It's Scorpios. We're not talking about any Scorpio in particular, but except you and Scorpio are ruled by you and Scorpio are ruled by the Tower card. So it could be a Scorpio, but it could also, take it wherever it goes. A prayer to Source is going to really show you exactly who it is. Okay, so we're not blaming any Scorpios, just so we're crystal clear. You could have Scorpio in your birth chart, but 8 is connecting us with Scorpio. So you got 8 here and 8 there. But two energies wanted your entire life. There was a lot of conversation about you behind you and someone's back, right? A lot of conversation around money, a lot of conversation around, like, maybe somebody heard, some conversation, maybe somebody witnessed a conversation around somebody's worth, value, money. Like somebody heard a lot of conversation around something, right? And somebody just decided to have, judge something, right? But somebody wanted your life. Like somebody wanted you in someone else's life. So somebody decided to partner with somebody, right? But you're learning how to detach yourself from anger and replace it with compassion. And so I feel like somebody had experienced a death Death, just so we're crystal clear, death is not always in a physical sense, right? So death of a cycle, just so we're crystal clear. I'm gonna wrap up this reading. So even if you had experienced a death, everybody has experienced a death, loss of a loved one, right? So maybe somebody's grandparents transition, or somebody's, pets have transitioned, or maybe, a friend that you grew up with, or something. But or it could have been the death of a marriage. Maybe somebody's marriage ended, or a job ended. That's like a life cycle has ended. But my point is that somebody was obsessed with your life. Like somebody was almost like they wanted to swap lives with you for whatever reason. I don't know what was going on between you and a loved one, but somebody wanted your life and someone else's life for whatever reason, right? Almost like somebody is like, okay, they don't appreciate what they have, so I wish I was in Aries shoes. So whoever you can think of that would say something like that would want your life, then bam, that's who it is. Whoever you can think of, I don't know, man, woman, I don't know, somebody felt like they wanted your life. They wanted to swap lives with you. They made a decision. Hey, if I had their life, I would take their life in a heartbeat. I would, when I say take, I mean switch lives with them in a heartbeat. I would switch lives with them in a heartbeat. I would want the kind of love they getting from their loved ones, and I would switch the kind of money that they make, the money they got, whatever. If you got property, they would take that. They would take your life in a heartbeat, right? They would take what you, the kind of love that you're getting from people in a heartbeat, right? But somebody looks like they baited you into something that caused a bunch of stress, exhaustion, a bunch of burdens, and all of this. Somebody baited you into something. Two people baited you into something. Here we have Queen of Swords here. So I feel like now somebody could be sitting on a throne, very yeah, some kind of union with a loved one needs to be over. I don't know who this loved one is, but somebody needs to just cut it for real, because this jealousy been going on for a long time. Something needs to be over, because this has been, you know what I'm saying, Aries? It's almost like you and the loved one have been going around and around and around this infinite loop of just craziness for a long time, and something has just got to end. It really has. Somebody needs to make a decision to just end it, because it's like you can't go through this this judgment card. It's like somebody's trying to go through a very powerful metamorphosis or transformation, and every time it's almost like every time you get, you go through this powerful transformation, it's like this loved one who wants your life, whether you're younger than they are, whatever it is, it's almost like it's a competition between you and them. They want to just drag you down, create some kind of chaos and confusion. And this is probably a sibling for somebody dragging you down, and this is generational. It's like, but it's two energies. It's almost like they work together to just drag you down to a lower frequency. And the only way it's going to end is if you say, okay, I just need to cut them off. It's no and, ifs or buts. But this keeps going on. This is like, it's generational. It's looped. And nobody... Yeah. Temperance card. They're doing it to you. They're doing it to your kids. It's almost like, okay, you could take it when it was being done to you, but now it's being done to your kids. It's done to your grandkids. It's like it's just done. Just keeps being done. Like, here's a Temperance card. So you're learning how to see something from a higher frequency at this point. Like somebody's like finally eyes, rose-colored glasses snatched off, pulled off, fell off, whatever. Judgment is now coming down on somebody. You're now thinking about your future. Now you're thinking about your future, because something at this point is like, okay, this is enough. Enough is freaking enough. Enough is freaking enough. Yeah, King of Pentacles. Enough is freaking enough. Yeah. Because somebody is now saying somebody is solid, they're a practical person, they have material success, abundance, prosperity, security. It's like, it's almost like these people right here have just, they plan on bringing judgment down on somebody who, you know, behind closed doors. It's basically like somebody is saying they they feel like they have enough information to end somebody, like bring death on somebody, and you're just now having some kind of an awakening. This is a loved one. You're just now having some kind of an awakening. Like if something has just gone too far. So, yeah. Yeah, so somebody is just now waking up to something that you were in some kind of a loop. And that's usually what happens when someone is under some kind of a when somebody is under some kind of a trance. A lot of people don't believe in it until you are under some kind of hearing something over and over again. Y'all know what a loop is, like when you hear like a hook of a song and you keep hearing something over and over and over again, over and over and over again. You may not remember the first and second verse, but you keep hearing the hook of the song and you can't remember nothing else but the hook of the song. It's like you're hooked on something. Like you're hooked on something. Like you keep hearing it over and over and over again. A hook, right? So it's very intentional. It's very, very intentional. We're talking about harmony, right? So somebody keeps hearing the same hook over and over and over again. You keep hearing it over and over and over again, but it's intentional, right? So something had to wake somebody up, though. Something had to, like, snap somebody out of something, right? So here we have, yeah. So something about, this is a Four of Pentacles here. It looks like there's a Capricorn that had to shine light on something. Something about a Capricorn that had to shine light on something. Something about learning how to be more conservative with their time. It doesn't mean a Capricorn, but Capricorn rules 10th house. Capricorn is Saturn, so maybe a light shining on somebody's boundaries. Like maybe light shining on someone enforcing a boundary. It could have been that, right? Somebody finally shining light on enforcing a boundary. That could have been it for somebody. Finally, somebody spoke up and started shining a light on their boundaries. So being more conservative with their time, saying they're shining a light on their boundary, that could have been it for somebody. You know, they finally woke up somebody, and got tired of being bullied around money. Somebody could have finally said, okay, I'm getting off the fence. I'm enlightening everybody around my boundaries, around, being bullied around money. I'm trying to grow my money. Somebody finally spoke up. Yeah, somebody finally got up. So it's 4 and 7 is 11. 11 is a master number. And so a master number, somebody finally became enlightened about people were being bullied around, somebody was being bullied. So in the 10th house, it is a Capricorn because Capricorn rules 10th house. So about, this sun right here, somebody's son was being bullied and a light was now shown on somebody was being bullied around their career. 10th house speaks to the career, life goals, achievement, public image, father, masculine, social status, fame. Somebody finally got it. Somebody was being bullied around money. Somebody finally spoke up. That all somebody was about was just money. A secret was being uncovered. And somebody just finally said, okay, okay. Then somebody started making some kind of connection. Somebody finally spoke up. Somebody was stressed out, exhausted, burdened, too many responsibilities, asking people for help. And what was behind it? An organization. Ain't nobody asked no questions. Somebody could have dropped dead, literally. And now people waiting on some kind of results, planning, leaving home, That's what it is. Making somebody responsible for all of these responsibilities, all of this, all for money. I'm going to go ahead and close out this reading. So, yeah. Somebody was living a freaking nightmare. So the other reading kind of, and it's pretty lengthy, was about somebody was trying to help somebody lighten the load, but somebody wasn't making money fast enough. Somebody was trying to help, but like I said, people jump into conclusions. So anyway. A lot more families will have a whole lot more help if people start talking to each other and stop talking about people behind their back with all this competition and chaos and confusion, assuming the worst about people. But this right here, this Ten of Swords right here is the problem. Everybody talking about people behind their backs. But in the other reading, Aries, somebody else, and I'm telling y'all, it's documented. Somebody was, I'm going to leave it alone. I'm going to leave it alone. Right action. So, let everything that wants to go, go, and everything that wants to come, come. Yeah. There we go. Somebody has two siblings that wanted your whole life because they already know somebody was trying to help you. Somebody was just moving too fast, and you couldn't hear nothing. So, yeah. Somebody has, I'm going to leave that alone. Because you're going to find out. You're getting ready you got to find out. You had two people that you could have suspected a long time. Once something like the rose-colored glasses are removed from people's faces and they realize who the energies were who really wanted your life and who would have stopped at nothing to get your life for real. Literally would have stopped at nothing to have your life, Aries. And when I say stop at nothing, and I'm talking about who really wanted a destiny swap. This is why prayer is so important. Aries, I'm telling you, Source is going to slow y'all down. Y'all getting ready to find out. Some of y'all close friends that's like family have been one of y'all lives for a very long time. Have been wanting y'all lives for a long time. And some of the people that y'all thought for real was jealous of y'all have been trying to get y'all away from them. But you can't see it, and if you just moving at a lightning speed, some of y'all gonna learn how to slow down. Cause y'all got too many people who genuinely love you and who are trying to help. Y'all, I'm telling y'all. I told y'all, listen, look, I told y'all one time before, early on in my readings, I used to upload y'all readings first. Like, cause y'all the first time I used to upload y'all readings first. People used to put comments. I know they they could have been crosswise. People would be putting nasty comments under my Aries videos, like, we don't want to hear all these compliments about Aries. I was like, all right, got it, got it. Like, y'all ain't gonna be cussing me out in the videos. Got it. Y'all gonna have to slow down. Some of y'all, I don't know who I'm talking to, but I'm telling you, Source has a partnership in business and partnership in love coming across y'all path, but y'all gonna have to start learning how to cut some of these friends off. That I'm talking about. Stop waiting for a blowtorch moment. Start seeing something from a higher frequency. Once people start saying, judging your marriage, judging who you choose as why do you need at a certain point? Why do you need certain family members and friends to tell you who to date? Like, don't you know you? Like, for real? Like, Don't let your past hold you back. That's South Node. You don't North Node. Pull your birth chart. Find out what your purpose is. That's North Node. Pull your birth chart. Find out what your North Node is. Find out where your North Star is. Some of these energies you've been keeping around you your whole life since you was kids. Find out what your North Node is. Some of this jealousy runs deep, 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 deep. They still holding on to some stuff that you did first and they haven't done first. And so when they see how much people love you and they gonna take you away from this, they gonna take you away from that, they gonna your kids and they working hard to get you away from chaos and confusion. They like, oh wow, I wish mine would do that for me. And they sitting there still plotting and planning, and y'all sitting there still friends with some of these people. Like, what? You know what? Let me go ahead and turn this camera off. Y'all will figure it out. Y'all will figure it out because they will be plotting and planning on you, your grandkids, your great grandkids, great great grandkids, all the way down before some of y'all gonna get it. Like, y'all better learn how to pull out the sword and start cutting people off the first time. You'll get it. You think some people out here just be cutting people off just like that? You will get it. You will get it. You will get it. If people don't like you, they don't like your kids, they don't like your grandkids, great grandkids on down. You're going to get it the first time. That's how a lot of people have to learn the hard way. They don't like you, they don't like your kids either. The end. The end. That's it. That's what I got for you. Bye.